What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Thank you so much for joining us. Today I have an absolutely hilarious episode for you guys. So I was scrolling through Facebook and I found a PS4 Pro that was 20 bucks. And they said works great, just needs a hard drive. So I messaged them, said, hey, I got the 20 bucks. You want to meet me at my shop? So they agreed. They met with me and they brought me the PS4. And they brought it to me in pieces. I'm telling you, like, pieces. I don't see how this thing needs a hard drive when it's completely disassembled. It makes no sense to me. I'm going to give you guys a nice close-up view so you can see what it is that we're dealing with here. And I'm telling you, in all my years of buying stuff, I have never had somebody deliver me something that was not disclosed in pieces like this. It's hilarious. I cannot believe it. It's wait till you guys see this. All right, so this is the PS4 Pro that supposedly just needs a hard drive. And they brought it to me in this dilapidated old box that is about to fall apart, and it's literally completely just piece for piece. It's completely taken apart. Like, what the heck, man? My question is, why didn't they tell me? But I didn't say anything. I figured, screw it, it's 20 bucks. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It won't work, you know, I can use it for parts, whatever. This has truly never happened to me before. It freaking blew my mind, man. So we're gonna go ahead, get this out of the box, see what's probably broken, and if I'm making a video about it, that means obviously it was worth making a video. So whether it works or not, I will take you guys along for the ride, and we shall see what happens. This is definitely going to be a fun one. It has absolutely no screws. Nothing. It's just the board, the frame, no hard drive. It's got everything except for the screws. What the heck? Alright, so we got the power supply. We have the top and the bottom cover. We have the motherboard. We have the mounting for the APU to attach to the mid frame. Here's the mid frame. And then the metal shield. I don't know what this guy was thinking. He was pretty young. He was maybe like in his teens. But to replace the hard drive out of here, you just have to remove one screw and pull it out. If I'm correct, I've actually never worked on a PS4 Pro before. I've worked on the first gens, but I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be something else up with this. I have a feeling that it's not just a hard drive. But it's worth at least taking you guys on the journey to find out. If this thing works, I am so keeping it for myself, because this is like, it's just so funny that somebody would drop it off like this, and it's such a good story, and it's just, yeah, I'm totally going to keep this thing for myself, and I'll use it for Netflix or something. I've been a PC gamer all my life, so I've never really owned too many consoles past the PS2. But I think she's definitely worth adopting, and yeah, again, we'll just have to see if this works. Alright, so I have everything nice and set up and ready to go. One thing that I am amazed by is the fact that it still has all the pads for the RAM chips or whatever it is that they're cooling. And then it's also got all the pads for these chips back here as well. So that is a huge stroke of luck right there. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to get all this old thermal paste off of here. It looks like it's many years old. And try and get this thing back together and see what happens. Oh yeah, this is like rubber. That is disgusting. Okay, next Q-tip. Alright, we'll let that dry. Should only take a few seconds. Set this off to the side. And then move to the motherboard. Nasty. Okay, so I think that's a good enough job. I'm going to grab my thermal paste, get a little pea-size amount on there, and then get this thing back together. Okay, it's a little bit bigger than pea size. In fact, I did not expect it to come out that fast. Alright, so let's see if we can just get this to fit right back on there. So since it came with no screws, we're going to test it with no screws and hope and pray that this thing actually works. If it works, then I will take the time later on to get all the screws for it, because I do have tons of spare screws from other builds and projects and all that good stuff. But yeah, for now I'm just worried about functionality. Does it work? So that's the fan connector right there. Alright, this one does not want to go in there. Great. Okay, there it goes. Thank God. Alright, so I hope that that's the proper orientation. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. But I guess we shall find out. I do have a USB drive with the necessary updates, and I have a hard drive that is waiting to go in here. It is a 500 gig. So, should be good once we get this thing together to actually just plug it in, test it, see if the disk drive works, if it even powers on, that is. Okay, so that's how that goes. Alright, so that's easy enough. So I'm just looking it over real quick, make sure that there's no broken components on here. But this board actually looks like it's pretty pristine. Alright, so we'll go ahead and flip it over and get the power supply in. Oh god, it doesn't want to stay. Please don't fall out. Okay, there we go. So I'm assuming that this is a power supply connector. And it is. Alright, power supply is in. Alright, next up is this shielding right here. Oop, goes this way. Okay, so first mistake. These wires want to run on top of here, because if I were to actually screw this down, it would pinch them. Big no-no. Okay, so I think we have this thing together enough to go ahead and flip it on over. If I can get these wires ran correctly. There we go. And give it a nice little test and see what happens. Actually, I'm still pinching a wire over here, damn it. There we go. Okay. Assuming that just runs down. Oh, I see. Okay. So there's a couple little tabs right here that this actually fits into. Go ahead and stick that in there, and then we're going to flip it over. And then this thing is ready for testing, I think. We'll see. I don't have the hard drive in it yet. I want to make sure before I do anything that this thing actually starts up. Okay, so I now have it all hooked up. It's hooked up to the TV here. And we're going to go ahead and power this thing on and pray to God that it doesn't spark and smoke and do some crazy stuff. Alright, I got the beep. We got the fan spinning up. Oh my God. There is no flipping way. Come on, baby. I do not have the hard drive in yet. I didn't realize that it would give me this screen without a hard drive in it. Alright, looks like it's going through some kind of checking cycle here. Alright, it's doing something. Are we gonna work? Let's go. Look at that. Unfrickin' believable. So off camera, I'm going to go ahead and grab my USB update. I'm gonna stick the hard drive in here, get it all updated, and see what happens. Alright, you guys, so I might have gotten a little overzealous during that little edit right there, but you are not going to freaking believe this. Check this out. You ready? Come on, baby. Look at that. What? Okay, I did not see this before, but it is saying that there's a game in here. There is no way. And this is one of my most favorite games. Oh, please, tell me that Skyrim's in here. No freaking way. Look at that. What the hell? Alright, we're gonna go straight into testing. Let's see if this thing actually works. Oh, it takes the disc in, no problem. Unbelievable. No frickin' way, dude. Dudes. $20. $20. How? Does it boot into the game, like, for real? I'm all trying to load in like there's an actual save on here. I've got 1,000 hours in this game on my computer. You cannot be serious right now. I am absolutely flabbergasted at this point. Unbelievable.
Hey, you. Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there. Damn stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire.
So for anybody wondering why it didn't go through the download process for Skyrim, I did in fact edit all that out because it took a little while, but
we're all brothers and sisters in buying.
this is pure luck. I cannot believe this.
Shut up back there. What's wrong with him? Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King. Ulfric? Jarl, did you tell him? You're the leader of the rebellion. They captured you. Oh, gods. Where are they taking us? I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
So everything on this console works absolutely phenomenal. I cannot believe it. That is once in a lifetime. That will never happen again. I promise. That the fact that it works and all I had to do was install updates and put a new hard drive in there, that's just... my mind is blown right now. No freaking way. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not going to get over this for a very long time. That's just... I have never gotten this lucky before. That's incredible. Stay tuned for next time. I have a couple more gaming consoles that I plan on working on. I ended up scoring big time at E-Waste today, and I've got some fun videos planned for you guys. Until next time, everybody stay safe in the world. I love each and every one of you. Have a good one.